All right, let's walk and talk. Sitting and sipping is going to be more appropriate here. Oh, Banana says hi. Hey, Banana. Well, come on, get up here. Get up here. We just had the 2-star Grand Prix today here in Thermal. I had 2 horses in it. 1 horse home run, had a rail, but I was really proud with the progress. But let's talk about Mac, or Atundel de Mero C is his show name. He went today as well in the 2-star, and I'm really happy with how we went. So we had a good day, so obviously it was a good day. But I think there's some interesting points to talk about, and there's also some, there's always things to get better at. So there's some points there as well. I have a very classy red Solo cup that has a little bit of Bullet bourbon in. I didn't have anything else but Bullet, so we're drinking Bullet. It's always nice to drink great bourbon, but at the same time, the best thing is that cheap bourbon that you enjoy drinking, or scotch, or whatever it is. There's a special joy in that, because expensive stuff can always be good. But it's that cheaper stuff that you enjoy drinking that's the most precious. Okay, as always, it's important to get a really nice care to your first fence. This fence had a nice approach to it, nice forward, like that. A little bit of a right drift. Mac kind of has that tendency. We just know that, and we have to work with that. Nice roll back here to fence 2. Sit up. Nice, steady, collected 8 strides down to this oxer. And then on track, 10 strides down to this red vertical. We walked 10, and I know 10's long to walk, but it's still, if you can walk a 10 and then do it textbook, that's a good sign. Nice swooping turn, oxer, sit up, a little bit steady 4, but not as steady as it walks because the oxer sets you down. And then nice 9 strides. I thought maybe 8, but it just didn't make sense for our canter. It would be too rushing. And especially this rollback here, I wasted some time here. You see I'm setting up because a lot of the rails came in this triple combination. So I really wanted to set that up, lose some time getting it set up just to make it more likely to jump clear. A little bit of a steady 7 going towards the gate. Then a rollback away 270 degrees, which is always an interesting rollback to do. Skinny oxer, a lot of times the back rail comes down there. Nice 5 here. And then here, nice 9 on track to the combination. Again, nice when you can ride that on track. He scooted here, and then you could see a little bit of a harder collected 6 and a scoop, but clear. Okay, so I'm really happy with that. It was a really interesting course. It was a 2-star. The course builder was Alan Wade, who's one of the top 3 best builders in the world, course builders. And the course was set, honestly, a lot like a 5-star Grand Prix. The fences were smaller, the spreads were less wide, but the style of course and the time allowed and all of that, the duration of the course, was a lot similar to a 5-star Grand Prix. And I enjoyed that. And it's important there shouldn't be a style difference between a 2-star and a 5-star. It should just be more of a size difference. And it was a really great course. The main things to note that for me I need to work on a little bit is that last line. Nice swooping 9-stride bending to 12AB. But the way he jumped 12A and 12B was kind of shoulders forward, inverted, and scooting. It was kind of a jump like this instead of a jump like that. And he also drifted right more than I was expecting. So the jump style in 12AB didn't look as the previous jumps throughout the course. And then also, because of that, we had more momentum landing from 12B and drifting right to a short 6-stride to the last fence. And that's what made that sort of awkward bow shortening ride to the last fence. And again, fence 13, the last fence, was quite scooting. And I need to work on that because he was so collected and calm and composed the whole way. I'm not sure why that happened. You know, it was along the rail, and the rail was on our left-hand side, and we have a tendency to go to the drift to the right. That's probably the primary factor. But, you know, I need to remember this in case this happens again, and I can sort of track a trend. But still, we were clear. There were only 4 clear. The time lag was set such that some people had some time faults. There would have been, you know, I think 7 clear. Just if the time allowed was like 2 seconds longer. But the time allowed was set correct. Because that speed you had to go is what you're going to approach when you hit 3-star, 4-star, 5-star levels. So I think it was set correctly. Let's watch the jump off. Okay, a little bit of a tighter approach to this first fence, but left lead was a bit easier. Nice distance, and then 9 strides, where in the first round we did 10. Come around to the right, keep flowing again to fence 3 here, and then the 4 is a little bit short, and I let him go a little bit too much to the right, which made, you could see this pivot there was a bit harder. I lost some time there. This part was good. Honestly, I should have been at least 1 stride faster there. And then here, move forward, open it up, and then to sit up to make the approach easier to fence to the second to last. And then we wanted 9, but then the 8 just showed up in my eye. Just keep going. It was, you know, easy to do the 8. Okay, so I was so proud of Mac. And it was so great because his groom, Sarah, loves him. His bar name is Mac, but it's also macaroni, macaroon, and a whole bunch of other stuff. She puts macaroon charms in his braids. And for her to be there for that, because last year there was a lot of times where she couldn't be there, you know, that was really special. But the jump off. So Mac, we've had for a while, and he gets concerned when the speed gets too high. A little bit like, think if you're driving down the highway and someone is comfortable at 60 miles an hour, but you drive 80 and they get concerned. Things are going too fast. It's the same thing. He gets concerned. And I don't blame him. You know, it's going fast. So the goal always when we jump off with him is to find that line where you're going as quick as he will allow before the panic sets in. Because I don't want him to have that stress. You know, he doesn't jump better and our result isn't better. You know, my job is to go as fast as I can on him. Not as fast as another horse can go, but as fast as I can go on him. And that was the goal today. So nice canter to the first fence, nice flowing 9, nice flowing the rest of the way. You know, that left turn after fence 4 in the jump off, that's always going to be a struggle. I could have done that better. I jumped too much on the right-hand side of that fence. I could have been more on the left-hand side. There's probably 1 less, again, in that turn, and there's probably 1 less to the double. But, again, our goal is to go as fast as he can. And I think I did that as I hoped. And also my approach to the double, that little bit, it looked like steady almost, that final 2 strides, allowed me to come out of it on the right-hand side of the double, which allowed the 8 strides to show up to the last fence. We walked 9, and we thought it was going to be 9 to the last. But the way he jumped out of that double, you know, the 8 showed up, and as you saw, it was just flowing down to it. You know, at no point today was he overwhelmed, concerned, and that has happened in the past. And I you know, that's my error when that happens, but we were within the limits, but also pushing a little bit. You should always, you know, try to see where that boundary is within reason. I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of the whole team here at Pomponio. I'm so proud that Sarah was here for it. And, you know, it was a good end of this 3 weeks. I show tomorrow morning but for a lot of the major work, it was a great way to end it, and I'm really proud of that. And there's bananas. Hi, banana. I love you.